Up.
Hello.
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 Hello. Yes, we are here in the studio live. This is the Gathering Point, show number 352. 62. And we've got Tabay on the show. We got Ollie over yonder. We got Bess over here. We got Jacob. We got Chris.
What's happening, everybody?
We're going to start the show off with our special patented new entity.
It is the GA Matcha Horn. And we're going to give it a flash.
The St. Patty's Day matcha horn, folks.
We have our St. Patty's Day green matcha over here.
All right, let's get it up in there. We got matcha. We got what else we got in there?
Oh,
Open
yeah.
the matcha.
Oh.
Wow.
That's something.
All right, so that looks like that horn did a good job. I wonder if we could get a little noise out of it.
Yeah, now
We
that
did.
is the power of matcha. Wow. That's it, folks. That's how you do it around here, the patented matcha horn.
All right, so we're going to knock the horn off and save this. This could go down in history. 1 drop of water.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, welcome to the Gathering Point, everybody. We are excited. Tonight is going to be an amazing Irish-style St. Patty's Day show. We got our green colors on. We put some matcha tea inside our GA horn,
Yep.
and we're excited to get started.
We're going to get it going. We got a beautiful product table lined up with some one-and-done super items never before seen. And we're going to get started on the warmer upper members piece, which you could see featured over here in the streaming zone. Beautifully curated by Lucy behind the camera.
Yeah, we're going to be making a leprechaun holding a glass-blowing pipe, you guys. So here we go. And I'm sure there's going to be probably plenty of times in between some long reheats that Lucy will take you over and show you some of our new one-of-a-kind leprechauns, which are unbelievable. But we're not going to do it now because it's too soon. It's too exciting to let it out of the bag. But yeah, we're excited.
You don't want to let the leprechaun out of the bag yet?
We don't want to let the leprechaun out of the bag, just like we had a little mole in a bag once, and it was dangerous.
A mole?
You cannot keep a mole in a bag, literally a ground mole. They will rip out of the corner of any bag. We put it in a leather bag for the 5th bag it was in, and it ripped the corner in the
I
leather
think
and
we
got
ended
out.
up putting it in a hard pencil plastic case,
Yeah, we had to put it in something solid.
squashed.
But what a beautiful time of year, you guys. We're in the spring. Things are starting to happen. Jake's gathered up some molten 2,000-degree glass that he's picking up some Baby Yoda green on there, which is a beautiful Irish green. Kind of like Irish Spring.
Just like that.
It's a clean deodorant.
What exactly is Irish green?
Irish green?
Yeah.
I think it's the color of the shamrock.
I thought it was the color of that juicy green grass that they have over there because it's so moist all the time.
Are you talking about in the Shire?
In the Shire, exactly.
I don't know. I think it comes from the leprechaun. But somebody out there in our live feed, you guys, post up in there what exactly is the origins of the green color in the celebratory St. Patrick's Day holiday season.
Speaking of the live feed, who do we got watching today, Bess?
Yeah, so we've already got a lot of people tuned in over on YT. Dan is here. He says, Happy Green Beer Day, everyone. Tuning in from Nova Scotia. All the snow is gone and the sun is shining after a day of rain. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes, if you have not already, hit the thumbs up button. Carol says, hi, I'm here in London watching with my grandchildren. Coffee is here from Knoxville, Iowa. Pam says, Happy Tuesday from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. John is here. He says, good evening. Over on the FB side, Max and Karen are here. Hello.
What up, Max, Karen?
Mary says, checking in from Hudsonville in bed with vertigo. Sorry to hear that, Mary. Hope you are feeling better. Another John is here from El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Hello, John. Hannah is here from Sweden, as always. James is here from New York. Pat from Shelby Township. Let's see here. Loretta
I get a
says,
belt?
good evening, everyone.
What?
Belt.
Karen says, hi,
Venturine.
everyone. Tammy and I are watching
Hello?
from Livonia.
Nice.
And Connie says, hi, your hair looks fabulous.
What color
Thank
is it?
you.
Black?
Good.
Black,
Let's
Jake?
do Adventurine.
Venturine on recycle or no?
No, I'll do clear.
Is anybody out there from Hudson or Philmont, New York? Bess?
Not that I have seen. That doesn't mean that they haven't commented yet.
What about Chicago, Illinois? Hello?
Not
How's this
seeing any
size, Jake?
Chicago yet.
Since I've never
Beautiful.
made one of these.
I don't know if we have any members that are viewing from Illinois out there, but if you're out there, let us know. Lucy and I were just in your stomping grounds this past weekend and got to see the Green River.
Nice.
It was pretty darn cool. First time over there for
Super
that.
green.
It wasn't not green.
Well, are you saying that because you guys passed out a bunch of Gathering Point flyers in Chicago?
I certainly did not take my buddy's stickers that he brought, which were Glass Academy streaming Gathering Point stickers,
Stuck 'em
and
everywhere?
I definitely didn't stick them all
I
over
didn't
the place.
not stick them.
I saw
Right.
that post.
Yeah, I definitely, had them on me.
All right, so
That's perfect.
I said it's time to be coming right now, or we got to do anything else?
I'm gonna just squish it, just bring that over hot, and we'll just get it right on there.
You want a
All
cap?
right.
Nah,
So this is
Thanks,
the,
Tabibi.
what's his name again? He's
the Leprechaun,
the Leprechaun butt.
Leprechaun.
Chan. So there's his bottom, his rear, right there in that region.
Ready?
Yep, here comes the belt, and you guys are gonna see, I don't think we've had a chance to go over the product table yet, but your minds might be blown because we've made some pretty incredible stuff this past week and a half in preparation for this very Pacific show.
Pacific.
So the belt itself, Jake, asked for something different. Do any of them up there have an Adventurine belt?
No.
Yeah, so this is going to be the blingin' green celebratory Adventurine green belt on this guy, which is going to be cool.
And Tabibi's going for the old classic Irish hair color beard. You may know what color that is, folks.
So should I grab one and bring it over and just let Lucy give him a quick peek?
Why don't
Yeah.
you grab number 4, the one that I believe will be going first?
You think number 4 is going first?
I believe that that's the case.
I got number 1 going first. Thank you very much. It's a pricey one. It's the biggest one on the table, but I still think it's going to go first.
I'm going with 8.
I
8?
think number 7. I got 7.
Well, bring us over number 4 then.
I think one of the clovers, but I haven't looked at them yet.
Oh, the clovers are going to go quick, folks. We have
All right, you
clovers
guys.
for sale.
Here we go. We're going to sneak peek it. Look at the curly locks.
Oh, yeah.
Got the schnoz coming out from underneath the hat. He is looking good. Got the GA on the back. So that's what we're making right now, but this guy is going to be the Loyalty League super piece with a glass blowing pipe in his hands. So this is the beard. You know those
You
Irish
know 'em.
shamrocks, man. Those guys got some long, curly, cute beard action.
So we'll go over the table in a moment. That goes live in about 20 minutes. Everything's one and done. Once it's sold, it's gone off the table. First come, first serve. We got a lot of other things to talk about tonight as we're making these one-of-a-kind products. This one's a members exclusive piece here. And welcome to all the members. We're up to about a 70% rate of transfer. We've changed our membership platform, and we really appreciate everyone who's joined us and moved along.
I think
It's
so.
just going to have a better opportunity for us to give you more perks and communicate with you better and have you in our system and connected to your original account through the Glass Academy website. If you guys are watching now and you want to become a member, support our show and get other amazing perks and discounts at the bar and online and special promos, you can do that. But it's all done through our Glass Academy website now, which is a beautiful blessing, and shouts out to Lizzie for doing that.
I think you're going to need to put a counterbalanced blob on the back side of his underside after you put the curlicue boots on.
Double underside counter. Huh?
Well, you know how the curlicue feet are in the drawing. If you have those on the front, you'll have to have something on the back just to make them sit level, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
What's he making in this picture? Do we have any idea?
I think he's blowing some type of a magical
punny?
pint glass.
Big punny?
You ready for that?
Yeah. So this is the back. This is him upside down here. We got the belt on there. We've got our multiple layers of orange bearded mojo, which looks slightly orange right now, but that's just because of the temperature of the glass. It's even glowing more in here. This is completely stiff now after getting all those tendrils out there. So I'd say that's probably like 1,200 degrees. The body is hollow because the gnome has to, the leprechaun gnome has to have all that Irish energy built up within inside of him. So that's actually a fairly light product compared to the, or in contrast to the size and what you might think of when you look at a gnome of this stature. But we're going to flip them off. We're going to break them at the neckline here, and this is a great example of why we call it the neckline, because that's literally the neck of the gnome neck. And it's just going to take a little bit of this and a tender tap. He's going to pop right off of there.
So arm time?
I think, yeah, the arms, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the feet, but we do that now.
What color you got there?
His nose. Pink.
You want to
yeah,
put
I'll
the
put
nose
the
on?
schnoz
Do I need
on.
to do anything else, or just hand it to you right now?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll get the stamp on the back there, and then I'll pass it right to you for
Get
the
the
arms.
nose. I'll put the feet and the arms on. All right.
Okay, deal. It's going to be a collab here. This is one of the perks of the Loyalty League membership. First piece of every show, opportunity to purchase. And this is, these gnomes are really involved pieces. Been around for 4 years, and so it's like, it's a good opportunity to have a collaboration piece where there's multiple accents and bits and pieces to put together all to complete one final product like this dusty fella. There we go, buddy.
Little pat for good luck.
Yeah, for good luck, good measure. We're gonna brand him here so we know where this leprechaun came from.
All right, so maybe I'll take a couple small, like that big feet out of Venturine.
The green adventuring,
Yep,
or
the one on the right.
If you guys have questions, I'm going to be monitoring the chat. Bess is monitoring the chat, but this is a great opportunity for technical emphasis as we get into this gnome.
He's looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a serious beard.
Looking pretty bald.
Yeah, well, he's got a little more action coming.
So
the cylinder, or just nice and hot?
I think a cylinder's gonna be good.
So the table will go live in 15 minutes. If you are new to the show, That always goes live on our website at glassacademy.com. I always post the link in the comments right when that goes live. And that is under the tab on our website, YouTube channel, and then shop items featured on the show. So right at 6:30, that will go live.
All right, so I'm looking to put some boots on this guy, some crazy leprechaun boots. I'm doing those out of adventuring, matching the belt.
John's wondering how long it takes to learn glass blowing. That's a pretty pointed, not pointed, but it's a pretty vague. I could answer that in a million different ways, John. It's a great question, but it takes a really long time. It depends on what level and how long you're doing it and what you're working on specifically. And there's a million types of blowing glass, too. We're going to get back into doing goblet shows here pretty soon. Not the next show, but perhaps the one after, the first of the month. And when you watch us doing the goblets, and the thinner and the more delicate you make something out of the glass, the more technique is actually involved to make it happen. What a beautiful, look at that little curl. But it's always pretty comparable to compare glass blowing to cooking. And if you could cook something and some fine dining chefs get their timing right and know how to work with their team and make some really top-notch food, that comparison could be made.
You each have a chance to burn yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to flip it around. We got it on this punty here, and that's holding the leprechaun onto the pipe. And he's judging how much it's moving, how much heat he has in it by how much it's bending on that pipe. If it's not bending at all, he knows he's going in there and getting a little bit of extra heat. You don't want it too hot, though. It's going to manipulate the beard and these extremities, these tendrils we got going on here. 'Cause that wouldn't be any good either. Anybody's got some good St. Patty's Day plans going on, let us know in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, what the deal is.
Yep.
Do you have plans, Jake?
I was just going to say this is my St. Patty's Day plan, but it doesn't just have to be on St. Patty's Day. Is there a typical St. Patty's Day evening experience that people do?
Sometimes the weekend before, sometimes the weekend after. Just
But, like,
depends.
is there, I mean, do you eat something specific on St. Patty's Day?
You do. Normally it has something to do with corned beef. People do a lot of Reubens.
Ah.
My mom would always make potatoes and cabbage and carrots, just like a very old school Irish dinner.
You're not Irish.
At least 50%.
Yeah. Any Irish families watching us out there? Let us know what you guys do, what your deal is. It's not common to have feet on the gnomes, Mary.
It is
No, it's
not.
got a little extra.
what
Now I'm
happens
going
when
to take
Chris
some
gets
green arms,
involved.
some green bits about like size of my thumb.
Same.
2 separate ones, all out of the Baby Yoda green.
Baby Yoda green.
That's right.
You got it.
That's right. Green beer. Green beer on St. Patty's Day. Let us know what your favorite type of beer to turn green is.
Not really a beer drinker.
I'm not either. I'm learning. But I don't genuinely know that much about beer. I'm more of a gin guy. Here's the table, folks. The quick release
Baby
before
Yoda,
you
it's
got
on that
about 10
marver,
more
or the
minutes
matching
here.
the body over here?
We've made
the
these
body.
all specific to tonight's show. Here's the one I think is going to sell first. Number 1, golden schnoz. Hair,
the
never
opal
been done
Nile.
on a gnome before. Stamp, beard,
All the
orange,
greens.
green, super clean. We use various different oranges throughout the process as well. Some of them are a little bit, you know, we played around with the hats a little bit, added some new variation. Look at this guy with the jumbo schnoz.
Huge.
Huge. And then we had our classic style with the pointed head as well. And then we've designed a brand new item, the St. Patty's Day Clover. Pretty cool. These are all listed 1 through 12. They're going to be available on the website, glassacademy.com, in
All
about
one and dones.
9 minutes. Yep, all one and dones. It looks like Chris is spitballing here, going for the arms. We don't normally put arms on a gnome, but this guy is going to be holding something related to glass blowing. So he's going to have some sort of nub / arm coming off the side here. Offhand glass blowing live on television. He just
He's got
sculpted
some
the
muscles.
elbow. Look at that. He did give him some serious biceps, forearms,
What is that?
triceps.
Let's go.
That's what happens
He's
when you blow
pumping
glass.
iron, man. He's gonna have a big old giant green pint glass on the end of that blowpipe he's gonna be holding.
It's a very muscly arm.
Big time. When they carry all that luck around, it'll be really strong. All those pots of golds they're hauling.
You have to.
It's heavy.
This is going to be the lone gnome of the show here, too. This jumbo collab ultra gnome with a glass blowing pipe in his hand.
That's a gnome that works out.
They do work out. Leprechauns are known for like flipping cars.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Being mischievous.
No, one leprechaun can lift a car in a minute, right off the bumper. He gets underneath it.
Truck or a car?
Neither one. I don't
Either
know if
one?
it matters. I think they've just got bottomless energy.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Bottomless energy. I could use some of that. I got a good question for the people. What image comes to your mind when you think of a ton, as in the weight? 1 ton. What image
I have an
comes
image
to your
in my head.
mind? Don't taint them with their
I'm not. That's why
mind
I'm
action.
just letting them see what they're gonna do.
I want to hear everybody's.
How many right answers do you think we're going to get? I'm going to say 4.
Right answers?
Well,
Is there a wrong answer here?
Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna need to have some orange hands.
Do you want me to put the
pink hands.
Pink?
You don't think they're the same color as his nose? He's got gloves on or
All
something?
right, give me some pink for his nose. Pink hands.
them? Am I gonna put the hat on and
Yeah.
then pass it back, and you go for the?
You're gonna
Glass
once I do
zone.
this, I'm just gonna put the hands on him, and then we're gonna get this hand up a little bit. Like, is that okay like that? So the pipe's going that way.
Yeah.
Mary says, can they lift a bus?
I don't know about a bus, but that's a pretty good question, Mary. We've got one answer for an elephant. That's a pretty classic answer, I might say.
For what? What was the question?
What you imagine when you think of a ton, as in the weight.
Ah,
Mary said a bus.
no buses on the show tonight.
Pam, a really big pickup truck. These are good answers. Bess, what was your answer?
I think of this cartoony little shape thing here.
Oh, yes.
Same.
Really?
Okay.
But there's a couple trucks in there, too.
But
Mixed
that's
in.
not what I clicked to make big. The table does go live in about 5 minutes here.
Oh, he's going for the fingers.
This is probably going to be the most special thing there ever was.
This is where things begin to get a little bit more hairy. The more extremities you have and the longer this thing's been on a punty. Although it is a counterweight, it's a larger punty. It's holding some good weight back there. The longer you work and the taller something gets, the more you start to lose the heat on the back end. Especially when you're passing the pipe between two people. You can lose some of that heat understanding.
That was the fingertip melter inner.
Look at that hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to buy that one. I don't want to see him go.
Are you a member, Lucy?
I will be in the next 10 minutes. He should come with his own membership as well. Secondary member.
Double member? Jody Bush said, I picture a trapezoidal weight with 1 ton written on the side.
That's what Beth and I was.
Yeah.
And then the next comment was bricks.
That
As
was
in a
what-
ton of bricks.
That's what Tyler said.
Oh yeah.
We had 5 people walking with us when we asked this question over the weekend. Lucy
a ton
did.
Of cullet.
Ton of cullet, for sure. Those were all the answers. A Volvo 360.
Do you have a right answer, Jake?
I mean,
No.
I'm automatically think of a crane.
A 1 ton
That says
crane?
A ton, yeah.
What's that one in the back over there?
That's a 1 tonner.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that it weighs 1 ton, it's that it can lift, right?
Yeah.
So it can lift a ton, but it itself is not a ton.
2,000.
It's
That's
a
what
ton lifter.
Symbolic of
Symbolic.
what a ton is.
So is there a measurement to what a leprechaun can lift?
No, I think they just can. There's no
They
limit.
can do it.
There's no limit.
As many tons as they want.
Yeah.
The more Lucky Charms they eat, the more tons they can lift.
Mm-hmm.
How did Lucky Charms acquire the leprechaun thing?
I think he invented it.
Lucky Charms
He
invented
started the
leprechauns?
business. No, the
breakfast of-
leprechaun invented the Lucky Charm.
All right, Jake.
So the leprechauns are rich?
Yeah, with the pot of gold, Jake.
pot of
Seriously?
gold.
This
At the
guy's
end of the
yours.
rainbow.
Oh.
The pipe's gonna go like that.
Got it.
So you're gonna do everything else now, and I'll just start thinking about the pipe.
Okay. What's that?
Just some cool goo.
Nice.
I think I was using the torch on it and burned it.
Ah.
My question is, who is bringing the hat for this? Because I haven't brought one of these yet. Am I bringing my first?
No, let's do the brim.
We're doing the top hat style?
Yeah, I like the top
Okay.
hat style. You
Yeah.
agree? Yeah. So we want to do the brim, which is going to be like that big.
Yep.
Smashed on the marver or no?
Nope, right over top.
What color do we want his hat to be?
I think it should probably be, maybe we go with an even brighter green, a different green. Or should we just keep riding with the same?
Should we go with the emerald green?
I like black. I think black with green wrap on it looks nice.
Like
That's
number
traditional.
2.
That's
All right.
traditional leprechaun.
Pull some black out then.
Or we do it black. Yeah, do it all adventurine.
He looks good.
So you're gonna have to put a little bit right there and flatten it so that it sits flat.
Want to grab me that
Yep.
now while she's pulling that out?
Clear?
Yeah, that's cool. Keep it real subtle back there. I know the table's about to go live, folks, but remind us, amidst the next few pieces we make, we're going to get into some drinkware after this. Remind us to discuss our spring show coming up next weekend. It's about to be a ridiculous time.
Alrighty, one more look at these guys with the perfect little stems that support them. Look at that pattern on the back. These guys keep them standing
Don't
up nice
squash it
for
too
you. You
much,
can put them
wanna
on all
kinda
different
eyeball
sorts of
it to
sides
match
there.
The distance of those other ones.
Leprechauns up here.
All right, that's looking good.
All right.
Anybody else have any suggestions of who's going first?
I got number 1.
There's Jacob's suggestion.
I told
right
you the one
there.
I thought was going first.
Which is whomst?
I think I said number 7.
Number
Let's see
9.
Number
10.
7, he is just looking good. Check that beard out, you guys, and his hair. That I just think he's hardy, and with the traditional hat, with the iridescent wrap around the top, and his nose just kind of bulging out, getting all just ZZ Top all day long.
Tabea said
7.
9. Let's see number 9.
Number 9.
Right there.
What? A shamrock? That's cool, but what? I love these shamrocks. So, you know, for years and years and years, I wanted to make shamrocks, and I just never could really figure out how to make them. And you came up with some
Look
good ones,
tight.
Jake. Yeah.
Oliver
Tight
gave
little
those the
belt on
first
this guy,
crack
little
during a
bulge,
live
maybe.
glass blowing.
Yeah, he looks cool. But these guys right here, look out. What's this guy doing over here?
Woo!
Yeah.
He's just rocking it.
Looking good. Those are signature owls being released for the first time ever on the 28th of March and the 29th.
We're going to unveil them on the 24th,
Oh, look
right?
here at this signature fella. Thank you, Ollie. Wow, that's for our Blossom and Bloom show coming up at the end of the month, featuring
What am I bringing?
owl.
The black top hat.
Oh,
Twice
that's-
as
'cause
big
that's
as
the
that.
flat.
Yep.
It is 6:30, so tonight's table is now live, and I'm going to get that link in the comments
right.
for you.
Got a live table. Start it up.
So I've been babysitting this wild guy with his arms and all his action. One coat's cool. That's black?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine. And it's going to be a 2-part application. This is going to be a huge transfer of heat onto the top of this guy's
Ready?
put together. Yep.
You need a paddle or anything?
No paddle. Thank you very much. Squish that right down.
Think that's going to be enough, Jacob?
Yes. I like to give it one. I don't want to make it any tighter to the body. But I do like to give it that one touch there, just to give it a little bit of a brim-like edge. You see the beeswax burning off of this when you're riding on that 2100 degree ultra glass. I'll block it one time too, Dad, before we drop it, just to get it organized.
We'll trade up.
Going with the green band?
Let's do a green band.
You know, like emerald green?
It would be lost in there. I think we got to go bright. Let's keep it
Bright.
with the body brightness.
Okay.
Pipe could be hot in the middle, so be careful.
Okay.
Our first item of the table did sell.
Yes.
Huh?
Number 4.
Oh!
What's
Sorry, folks.
Number
Number 4?
4. Who did that go to?
Someone special.
Is it someone I know named Max and Karen?
No, it is
Who
not.
got number 4? I had 7.
Who could it have been?
Lucy did.
No hair?
There he is.
All right. That is a really classic Irish last name, O'Hare. Here we go. I'm going to go this way, Dad.
How hot do you want it?
Medium to extreme soup.
And he's reaching out.
He's like,
I feel like that is a very
Fingers
wide
around.
range of temperature, Jake.
You gonna need a paddle?
nah. Maybe after a couple heats. Jumbo.
That's a big old hat.
This is a big item right here. Could I actually get the larger tag? Does anybody know what tag stands for out there in the audience?
If my dad's watching, he'll give you the full Italian word.
It's a good hint. So meanwhile, as this is getting organized, Tabea was already thinking ahead. He's acquiring the... Ooh, that's a wrist workout.
Today it looks like your number 9 clover's off the table.
Clover down.
I knew those clovers were going to go fast.
Yeah.
See, I was just really happy that while Jake and Oliver were making the clovers and figuring them out, I talked them
Take
into
a
putting
paddle on this
Irish
one, Dad.
music on.
Oh my goodness.
And I liked it better than the normal music we have playing. Nothing against your normal choice of music, but it was better.
Yeah, I was looking over and Tabea was just doing these Irish jigs on the way over to the furnace. She was hopping and skipping around and flicking her ankles. It was pretty serious. We had the mojo going in the studio that day. That's typically how we do it. When we're making some sort of themed product, you really need to become one with the item. That's good. Thanks.
Wow. Wowee.
He's looking cool. Too bad you can't make a mini shamrock and put it on his hat. Might have to.
Can you put it
I
on
got
with a
the blow
stringer?
Stringer?
Just
And
keeps
the
getting
optically
bigger.
twisted green bubble with green in it. It dusted in the cracks.
Draw it on with a stringer.
Yeah, I could draw a shamrock pretty quickly with a stringer. You about ready, Tabea?
I'm ready. I'm just waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you. My arm's over here getting red.
All right, all right. Double tag on the bench. That's rare. I'm being real careful here not to push down too hard. If I push down too hard, that far out on the pipe, there's a lot of leverage going against that punny.
So you think I should start up the...
Yeah, do you want me to babysit this, or do you want this back, or how do we want to do it?
I don't want that back.
You don't want this back?
No thanks. I'll make the blow pipe in the... I'm going to blow an optically twisted bubble with green in the cracks, dusted in the cracks out of the optical mold. I'm going to blow it out, knock it off on the mold. I'm going to take a piece of black cylinder and stick it on the bottom and pull it out and make the blow pipe out of the black, and then it'll be long and cool, and then we'll just take it and you'll have to
And there's a
torch the
clover on the
hands.
end of the pipe?
No, the pipe's just an optically twisted bubble, just like the drawing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But you got to put a medallion on the front of the thing.
Yeah.
So you're on that while I start my gig up.
You want a green stringer?
I think maybe some sort of like black. I think black is what we want
You want just
Do it on the band?
berry mold?
on the band. Nah,
Just gonna make it square.
I'm just going to get up in there, yeah.
You want a stringer to draw with, or do you want a
Yeah,
bit?
please. Black stringer.
Got it.
Wow. Get a look at this guy.
He is something.
He's pretty sweet looking.
Smile.
Get some heat on him though, man. His extremities are looking burr.
Burr.
All right.
All right, commencing.
Stringer at the bench.
So where's the black stringer gonna go?
Right there.
Oh, you're gonna put the black stringer, not just a bit. You're gonna square up. You're gonna just do a square.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll get in on it
I'll
with
torch
the zoom
this one
since I'm on
time,
the
pass it
camera.
off to you. You take one deep flash. And then, Dad, you could probably start up on the pipe if you wanted. It'll take me 2
I'm
seconds
just gonna
here.
need a bench blow, and I'm gonna
Ah.
need an optically twisted bubble and such. So I'll wait till you get this done, so we're not rushed.
Okay. So on your way over to the bench, hang it like face down for a couple seconds before I go in. You got to make sure whenever you're going to planning on doing, okay, flip, stringer work, you got to wear the baggiest shirt that you can so that you're able to really get in there and be loose
Can it
and
be
comfortable.
off center, or is it right on center? I think it should be off center a little bit. Just
Off center?
Just one side to it, one side or the other, a little bit, so it's not dead center. He doesn't mean his hat's on perfectly straight, right? Could just be turned a little, or do you want it on center?
I think
you do
just
whatever
being
you
right
want.
above the nose here is good.
Schnozzing it. So is that like a belt on around his hat?
Buckle.
Oh, a buckle, right. Right in his hand.
That's a pretty nice blowpipe too.
Little thin though.
All right, nice deep flash. I'll take it back at the bench, and we're good to ride. Whoever pulled that stringer, that's a nice even pull of a chunk of some good black.
You're gonna need to, Jake, heat the hands up eventually.
Okay, there goes number one, or are you just readjusting him? Number one.
That table's looking mighty empty over there.
Mine's already
Burr.
Yours just went, which was
Mine's
number
gone.
one.
Thank you,
All right,
Tabea.
we're
Nice-
down
nice
to number 8.
flashage.
This little beauty right
It's
here
not
with the
nerve-wracking
flat
at all.
top. We got number 6 with that beautiful buckle.
Yep.
We've got a couple questions. Mary says, "Is this the biggest gnome you've ever made?"
Nope.
Lucy will zoom up on the one
Oh,
up top. Lucy,
8's all gone. Denied. 8's
They
gone.
just asked if that was the biggest gnome that Jake and I are making right now. And take a look, Lucy, at the one on top of the. Zoom in on the one on top of the.
Ah,
thing
yes,
up there.
of
That's
course.
the
I'm gonna
biggest
do one
gnome
more
we've ever
buckle
made.
application.
Super gnome.
So, what are you doing now?
I'm just going to add the final little thing I forgot about, which is the little part of the belt that goes in right there. The little nub.
A
All
little
right.
deeper flash on that. Just get a little heat on the. Just on the punty, you know, so you got some heat on the punty, not on the pipe.
That's good. Face down on your way over, please.
We were also asked if we will make more clovers, or is that it?
4-leaf. They're all
Flip.
the ones that were up there on the feature table are gone, so those are all 3-leafers.
Those are just in general, clovers.
Yeah, I'm sure if we can make a 3-leaf, we can make 4 leaves, and we probably will, for sure someday.
Just take it there. All right.
All right, I'm gonna start that. You're gonna get a hold of that.
Yeah, I mean, we could take a poll if people are interested in clovers, Bess. Put up a poll and see, because they were very difficult to design. It took us a really long shift just to make like 5 or 6 of them, and you know, they were a smaller item. But if people are really interested and they really actually loved them,
Yeah.
I'll take some feedback.
We've
If
had,
they
a,
were-
we've had a lot of comments about them already, asking if there's going to be more.
Okay.
If people were really interested in any of those clovers, are there going to be any made today maybe that they could get?
There is going to be one for the giveaway.
Okay.
Why, yes.
Clover giveaway.
If you do want to have a chance to win a brand new, fresh design clover, you can answer the giveaway question.
Have we talked about the giveaway question?
What is the
yet?
giveaway question?
Today's giveaway question is right over here. Take a guess at what our new cocktail is going to be this spring. Tabea over here, the bar manager, has been working hard to design a beautiful new cocktail for this spring season, and it is yet to be released, although we do have the name, Tabea.
It is the G116.
Ba-ding!
That is in itself a hint. As a very nerdy glass blower, I got very nerdy in the name of this cocktail.
Is it a glass blowing term?
I wouldn't quite say it's a term, but it definitely has to do with glass blowing. If you have eagle eyes in the shop tonight, there is something that I have sitting out that will give you a very strong hint as to a big part of this cocktail and why it has its
There is
name.
a serious hint amongst the shop. It will cross the camera from time to time. And perhaps maybe the first person who guesses it correctly, what G116 is, can get one cocktail on us here at the bar during the spring show, if you're local.
Yeah.
We've already had a lot of comments saying, yes, please more clovers.
More clovers?
Could add them into inventory maybe, but I don't know.
This guy says maybe.
If you guys want to send in your request to the giveaway, send it right to that email right there, enews@glassacademy.com, and we'll get you entered to win tonight's special clover that you can watch being made live.
And then if you really want to know what the answer is, when you come in to the spring show, we will be actually revealing what the cocktail is, and you'll be able to see if you guessed right or not.
Oh, yeah.
So come in and get the G116 to figure out what it is.
Yep, pretty cool concept, pretty cool design. We're having fun with our drinks these days. We're also going to be having a blast next week revealing our signature creature of the year, which word may have snuck out here and there. We talked about it on last week's show. You may have heard about it earlier on this show, but we're about to have, that's going to be so cool looking. We're about to have one of the most exciting shows this weekend with the release of our creature of the year, the owl, and the nesting owl, in fact. We've had so much fun making them, and they're progressively changing every shift that we do and switching them up and just having a really good time. Coming up this week, we're going to be continuing.
Do I need to babysit this while you make the pipe?
Yeah, and then you're going to put the
our
diamond
design. Come
slightly
check
on
this
it
out.
and knock it off on that mold over there.
This was the second attempt at a large owl. There's the rest of them. There he is up there. We do want to have a premium
Actually, I think I'd
ultra
rather have
owl
you,
available.
just bring me a punny.
We're going to get that figured out this Wednesday and have some of those available for sale. Starting next Tuesday, those owls will be
Nice
for
little small
sale
one, and then
to
you'll
you
bring
all
a
as
black
well.
bit, pull out on it.
We got a great give back organization, and we're actually going to have the organization on the show with us next Tuesday, right behind you. So if you guys haven't already been a part or been planning on being here on Tuesday's show, I highly suggest you join us next week.
Michelle is watching the show. She says hello.
Oh yeah,
All
Michelle
right.
out in New York. Things going smooth. Had a great meeting with Michelle earlier today. We always have our Tuesday meetings.
Okay, and bring
Smooth
me,
as butter.
Black bit, pinky size, like, not that big.
Running behind you, Jake.
How do you think that punny's looking coming off there? Good. We're gonna douse a ton of water
I
on
think
it.
it's going to come off so easy and nice.
We'll put his head down, his back down with the
Pipe
thing
up.
the blowpipe up. Yeah.
Lou, I'm told to tell you you're doing a great job filming.
Yahoo! Thanks, guys. I'm trying.
Again, this is the members piece here. This is going to be, I mean, we try and really pump it out of the water for the members items, but first piece of the show, we don't really want to warm up into anything, even though we call it a warmer-upper. It's more about just getting as buck wild as you can on the
Dropping
first
it.
piece, and this is one of the crazier gnomes that's ever been made. And this particular black we're using looks amazing. That's what he's doing for the metal blow pipe handle there. It's going to be going across this guy's body and his arms. And his hat is a metallic, beautiful metal too. It's a really good looking look. Look. Look.
I was going to say, how many times are we saying look?
I looked at him waiting for that last one.
Did you just say look?
I did. Just thought I'd throw it in there.
Oh, snap. The bubble blower.
You're gonna have to start standing there and start torching the hands.
Okay. This is where it gets real precarious, folks, putting it all together. Chris was asking about the punty down here, asking how that connection is. If it's too strong, do you think that hands need to go out at all, or is it going to fit perfectly across?
Let's take a look. Boom, just like that.
Up and down, top and
down,
bottom.
yep.
I love it.
You're gonna get both hands hot.
I'll be ready when you are.
Got a little mouthpiece on there.
Wow, look at the transitions, the shifting back and forth between them.
The what?
It's like a little dance move. You guys switching back and forth.
Totally.
Here.
I could be ready pretty soon.
Get them nice and a little hotter the better. I'm going to be coming out right now.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Good. Stop. Press it on.
Woo!
Will you grab
Door.
one?
On the other one,
No, I think that's
What a
perfect.
handoff.
So what is he making?
he's blowing a bubble. It could be anything,
Okay.
but we did say several times that he's blowing a pint glass. A leprechaun-sized pint glass.
Speaking of leprechauns, there are only 2 left on the table
my
as
God.
of right now.
Good.
Dude, look at this guy.
I'm gonna have to hold him up next to his picture for a brief second.
Okay, I'm gonna swing out towards you, bust it down, I'll turn it around, and then we'll take it back downtown.
All right.
Here we go.
There they are.
You gotta scrap it, Jake. You put the pipe going the wrong direction.
It wasn't me.
I put it in the right hand. That guy's left-handed. Because I put it on and I'm a lefty.
That's right.
All right, last flash.
Last flash, he's already stamped, he's ready to go.
You're
Almost.
gonna give the super
I mean, how are we
douse.
putting him away? Should we glove him?
I'll put him away with the grabbers.
Okay.
Going into box 1.
Yep.
Holy son of a gun, he looks
Just
good.
don't be scared with the water. Go ahead and get him doused up good. Like extra water all over his butt.
Give him a wet bottom, as they say.
Soggy bottom.
3 good douses. All right, you got back down. You gonna put them on here? Yep.
Sure.
Oh.
Not torching the punny.
Nope.
I think it's good. He
Throw
was
it in, number
smooth as
1.
butter.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh, and he sits perfect.
Nice.
That is heavy.
That's a
duty.
cool item right there.
Let's go.
Robin says that's super cute. I hope it's a pickup.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow, that's great.
But halfway through that piece, I'm like, Robin's not gonna be happy with that one.
That's making me feel great, man.
Yeah,
nice
that's
work,
super
Jacob.
cool.
Super nice.
Right off the
Nice.
ground, right from a little inspiration there, the glass blowing leprechaun gnome. That's like 3 different angles of product and mojo all coming together.
And that's a triple combo, even with the extra gravy right here helping. But Lucy designed it on the floor. Jake and I made it, and she completely brought all the bits for it. That's tasty, you guys. This is a powerhouse piece.
Super combo.
Yeah.
So that'll be signed with the show number 362 on the bottom. That one's available only to members. We're going to get that up on the website. Do you want to make the first pint glass, or am I making the first one?
I don't care.
I'll make the first one.
Is there any housekeeping that needs to happen right now?
Well, I have one thing. It's not our full housekeeping yet. But if you guys didn't know, it was Jake's birthday yesterday.
Oh,
Woo,
it's
birthday
true, it's
boy!
true. It
and
was.
so we got you a little something.
Oh, what the heck from under here?
It's been hiding out under here. It's one of your favorite things.
I mean, I got to open it right now.
Yes.
Look at this festive
Is it something
wrapping
yellow?
paper.
I didn't wrap it.
Oh, boy. Look at this. Never have an issue again.
I would like
Do
to
you
tell the
have
people
a
out
Sharpie
there.
issue?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
You're going
Jake
to tell the
has
story?
labeled his Sharpies at his desk because he's tired of them going missing. So I went to get one from him, and I took the one labeled miscellaneous because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, what,
Up to
5?
9.
Yep, up to 9.
Yeah.
He hoards his Sharpies.
Well, only because there's a major issue, and whether we had a Sharpie, misfit thief around here, or there he is.
I found a few of them in the metal shop the other day.
I was cleaning out my center desk drawer upstairs, and there's like 20 black Sharpies
Oh
in there.
my
I was
God.
like, I put them in there. When you shut the door, they roll to the back, and you're like, "Where'd my Sharpie go?" Then I go on a mission through the studio looking for a Sharpie.
Into my drawer. I put a message out to the whole company and said, "There's something going on, and it's unacceptable. Nobody's allowed in my drawer." Well,
You gotta watch them
thanks,
sell on
Bess.
glass.
It wasn't just me. That was actually is Oliver.
Oh my
That was like
God.
when I was frustrated with tape measures, and I went next door to the depot and bought 6 tape measures because I could never find my tape measure.
Was it in the back of your drawer, Chris?
Well, there probably is one in there.
Whoa, is
what-
that glory hole behaving normally?
What is happening here?
What's happening over there?
It got small again. It was huge a second ago.
It's acting up.
There were no flames over here.
They were shooting out of all sides. I saw
Nah.
it. I did. They saw it.
I
Probably not.
also saw it.
I don't believe it.
Did you pull a Matt, Jake?
Take a zoom in there.
That's why. Paper.
That was wrapping paper in there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so it looks like Chris is going to be starting up the first one of our pint glass shape. And as he's got it gathered up, I did want to draw quickly the beautiful shape, the classic tested with time or due to time or whatever shape of the pint glass. Proportions, very important.
Excuse me, sir. Watch out.
You see these at 90% of bars. That's your classic pint glass. We don't make this shape often because if your thickness isn't correct, having it taper down and being a skinnier bottom than a wider top, you know what I'm saying,
What are you saying?
and it's not thick enough down there, which it's really hard to keep thickness on the bottom of a glass when you're hand sculpting it. You have issues, and it tips over, and it breaks off, and it falls over. So this is going to be a true test of the glass blower on the fly. We haven't made any pint glasses in the last couple weeks or even 6 months, honestly. So let's see what happens when we take it to Pint Glass Town. And you can imagine some green beer in there, and you can purchase this piece. You don't have to be a member for this one. And
Lucy,
something's funny over here, folks.
Are you going to blow glass and
feels
film
like
at the
when
same
you're
time?
sitting at the bench, guys. There's Tabea. Here's the gnome. My shoes. There's our trumpet.
Yep.
There he is.
I wanted to see Lucy blow glass while filming.
Sorry
Yeah.
about it. No luck.
That'd be a serious move.
So Loyalty League, that piece is now available through the link that you use every week in your email. Good luck, fast fingers.
Look at those lips.
What is the story behind this, Jacob?
Well, I want to say, first of all, thanks for the birthday wishes to everybody, and just a big shouts out to everyone who's watching the show and doing great things. And if you haven't already liked the feed, that's a great way to show some love.
That's
Put some
what he
like in
really
there.
wants for his birthday.
That's what I want for my birthday. Become a subscriber, like the feed, and show us some love on the interweb.
Do we have any new viewers today?
That's a really great question.
Could you do those lips for us?
The perp?
How many of you guys remember when this T-shirt was designed? This was just after I came back from the tanning booth.
That was on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
We had the whole
Oh.
family done.
Wow.
Yep. So what color you got on there?
I've got a beautiful St. Patty's Day transparent emerald green with a opaque green just on the bottom, a pretty defined line of opaque green on the bottom of the pint glass.
Cool.
Now this is going to be a pretty interesting cup. Going to try to do something outside of the Z box.
I got something outside the box. It's
We'll
coming
see.
out the box right now.
The
In my
members
brain.
piece is gone.
Members piece has been
And
acquired.
Robin, just so you know, it is a pickup.
Holy son of a gun, Robin. Congratulations. If you guys didn't know, Robin is our shipping connoisseur over in that department, about 2 departments over in the
yonder.
Glass Academy. And she has been saved the task of shipping
The
a leprechaun
Blow.
gnome with a blowpipe.
Keep blowing.
Very good. So now we're going to get into something that was more sculpting, that was more freehand glass blowing. This is
Good.
our bread and butter right here, is doing drinkware. And Chris has been doing drinkware for about many years. And Tabea has been assisting drinkware for about many months. A year and months.
A year and a few months.
Many months would be considered over a year's
It would.
worth of months,
That is true.
right?
Maybe a surplus of months
A
would
surplus.
be over 12.
Maybe.
What's a plethora of months?
Plethora,
It's got to be like at least 60.
that's like 3 years.
A lot.
That's a 3-year level when you get to a plethora of months. But they're working together as a team. It's really great doing drinkware, 2 people. And I'm watching kind of the way Chris shoots for this particular shape.
Blow.
It's a difficult thing in glass blowing, as many apprentice
Keep
glass
going.
blowers or amateur glass blowers
Harder.
watching us may know, to keep the shoulder out where the tips of his blade are
Good.
blown out and not have the glass or the air push all the way through the bottom where it's hottest is a sign of someone who really knows how to work the material.
All right, I'm going to have you tighten the bottom on this, Jake. I'm going to have you run me some bits, some clear small bits on a punty, a nice hot punty rod.
Okay. Here's
Are our
cherry
paddles
wood paddle.
disappearing?
Yeah, I don't see any over here.
Whoa.
Dad's desk.
They're up on my desk
Yeah,
drawer.
check in the drawer.
So this
I
is
had
going
to
to
go
be the
hunt them
cabbage
down
and squash.
yesterday.
What happened?
I had to go hunt a paddle down yesterday.
Well, they are getting pretty grungy. I put a really cool picture of one of our paddles. I'll show you guys the paddle in a second on the
Yep.
glass blowing forum.
Press.
There's a lot of glass blowers on. Oh, this is beautiful.
Good. Blow. Blow. Good. Jeez.
Nice crispy shape.
We'll put a little clear bit. You want to bring
Yeah.
me a clear bit first?
Where are these clear bits going, Dad?
All over the outside. Flip. All right, Jake, you're gonna bring me some bits. We're gonna start cut that right off if you want, and bring me another bit over with a nice hot punny. We're gonna do bubbles off of this. Puff them out. They don't need to be too big.
Pretty small, right?
Yep.
Are you
And just keep ripping them off.
Are you preheating the spot?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I'm plenty hot, but I'm just going to have you bring me a hot bit.
Is this too big?
I can't see it, but let's see it. It's a little big, but it's okay. Hey, Tabibi, I need a bench blow.
Thank you.
Coming.
Blow. Thank you. All right, another, Jake. A little smaller than that would be okay.
Is there a name for this technique?
I don't know. Bumbolini? probably, I mean,
Too big?
a little bit big. I mean, I like to have it smaller and just start right on the very tip, because I want to be able to put the bit on and touch it to the body of the piece, you know what I mean? I like the red hot pipe though. You want the pipe to be red hot like that. So that's good, just a little less.
Do you ever have to worry about the tip of the pipe getting so hot that the glass fuses in a more permanent way with it?
What happens to it?
Do you ever have to worry when the pipe is that red hot about the glass fusing in a more permanent way with it and not
Nope.
chipping off?
It will not. It will not. It'll always crack off. It's completely different expansion and contraction rates. Okay, you can go right for another one if you like.
Also, do you know how hot
Below to BB.
the metal melts at? Like if you left it in the furnace, would it melt?
Yeah, the metal starts to, even now, it's like right on the edge of being too hot. Where sometimes you can get little bits of metal start to streak off the pipe, and over time, that's how your pipes get smaller and smaller, and you eventually have to chop them.
Is it steel?
Yep.
Is it Ash Wednesday with that nice soot mark on your
Half
forehead?
the size you're bringing me, please. I want them to be half that size. Blow. Yep. Beautiful. Blow to BB. Okay.
Another one?
Yep.
I feel like the blowing portion over here that Tabibi is participating in is something that maybe isn't always talked about so much. So a few things that you can look out for her to be experiencing are A, when my dad is turning the pipe, he'll turn it with a lot of force at the end of close to his body and far away from his body, and it'll kind of whip your head around on the back while you're blowing in the pipe. It takes a lot of cheek strength to keep your face in line with the blowpipe. That's always hard for me. And then the other thing you'll notice is he'll pull the pipe forward right out of her mouth when he's done with whatever she's doing, rather than asking, like so, rather than asking her to stop.
Don't make me laugh while I'm blowing.
You also cannot laugh and blow at the same time. It's impossible.
Yep.
I will say it's interesting, all the different people that I've worked with here as an assistant, learning just how they all rotate the pipe at different speeds and different ways, and it's different giving air for every person in the hot shop.
Totally. And that's even in a hot shop where everyone was trained exactly the same. You know, we don't have really that much experience from various other hot shops. This is all our own GA style, so it's like, imagine traveling to a different country. There's a lot of
There it
similarities
is.
and there's a lot of differences between
Yep.
shops.
I will say Chris is usually very nice about starting and stopping the blow. He doesn't usually just pull it out of my mouth.
This
It's
is just
efficient.
sometimes it can get too crazy.
Sometimes I worry about putting chapstick on right before you go to the blowpipe, but maybe it's not a problem. Just sharing the love a little bit.
Blow.
I like how we're all watching quietly as this bubble appears.
I was just talking to Michelle the other day. We were in and we were all dressed up for a video she was shooting, and I actually had makeup on for the first time in like a year. I'd never wear makeup. I had lipstick on. I was like, I just never do it. I'll wear lipstick occasionally, but I was like, I would get yelled at if I wore lipstick to the hot shop because then they'd all end up with it on the blowpipes.
one more, is that it?
I think that's it.
Punty?
Blow. Yeah, punty.
Yeah. That's a sweetie. Has anybody noticed the hint for the G116 yet?
I still even
I
haven't
don't know
noticed
that I
it.
noticed the hint for that yet.
Well, hopefully you got it on camera.
Dave mentioned in the comments earlier something that he thought might.
Oh, Dave did?
Yeah.
Quite interesting, Dave. Quite interesting.
Oh, look at this nice technique.
Just making a punty.
Hmm.
Just making a punty.
So this is kind of like a shillelagh.
A what?
Like a shillelagh pint glass. Because if I completely cover it, which I would really like to, but I think we want to make other cool ideas, so I don't want to make this last too long, but it would be really cool. It's kind of got the look of a shillelagh, which is like a club that's part of a root system on a off of a tree stump.
Will each of those bubbles fill with beer?
Yes, they will.
That's going to be fun to watch.
There will be
One,
some
two,
optic
one, two,
green
three,
beer
4, 5, 6,
action.
7, 8.
No
There's 8 of them.
smoothies in that drink,
Got it, Chris.
in that glass.
Why
It would
is
be
that?
tricky to scrub out each individual bubble.
Tricky, 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 tricky.
The trick is getting on top of your beverage containers and rinsing and washing them instantly once you're done with your liquid.
You don't like eat cottage cheese out of your favorite glass, Lou, and then
Don't
leave
let
it
it
sit
sit
for
there.
4
Who,
days.
me?
Yeah.
I would never.
Big
What?
cottage cheese
Who?
person back here.
Look at that
You
mark
want
on
me to
your
show
forehead.
them the
I've
cottage cheese
never
person?
had cottage cheese in my life.
Really?
Ever.
I don't believe it.
Why
Not
are-
once.
I'll
Why
take
are
the,
you so dirty,
The third
Jake?
green from the right lip wrap. 2 coats.
Just covered.
The, which one?
The
What
green
happened?
opaque
Cheek,
one.
your forehead.
Must have been the Sharpies. Whatever, I'm here to blow glass. Anyway, anybody else eat cottage cheese out there?
I love cottage cheese.
I believe it. I believe
Have
it
you
best.
ever been in a cottage when you were eating it?
I have not. No
Well, that defeats the whole
cheese in the
purpose.
cottage.
I think it was discovered like somebody like let their milk like sit in the corner behind the wood burning stove for too long, and it became cottage cheese because it was in
There
their cottage.
are certain cottage cheese brands, which I wouldn't know because I've never had cottage cheese before, where the curds in the cheese are perfectly square. Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting.
How do you think they get perfectly small square curds?
Square curds?
Square curds.
Make a giant curd.
It
and
has a
chop
red
it.
label.
Curd. I see some hoogabaloo.
What?
Whoa.
Hmm.
Nice, the torch tech.
Little
Anyway,
burn.
hoogabaloo,
It burnt.
What exactly is that?
as they say.
Who says that?
Oh, Carrie just had some cottage cheese.
Was it square? Ask her.
It was blue.
Was it square?
Was it
No,
square,
they're
Carrie?
curds.
I just said there were square curds.
Curds are natural. They're naturally forming like little globules.
I see conversation about Kalamazoo. That's Michigan, April 24th and 25th, folks. That is when we will be in Kalamazoo.
Ready?
Ah, yes. Competing at the Battle of the Glass Blowers. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. Really cool competition. It'll be our 3rd or 4th year since COVID out there, and then many years before that. And it's open to the public, and it's a great spot with other artists you can get to experience, and a really cool communal art zone at the Kalamazoo Art Center.
It's the Park Trades building.
Right.
I'm looking forward to go when I'm not nervous beyond all belief.
Yeah. It was Tabea's like first week on the job, and I was like, "You, me, and Oliver, we're making an owl. Let's go!" And we dressed up in Harry Potter costumes too.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. That's
She
right.
dreams it's like
I was so nervous before, and Oliver and Jake were not being nice and helpful. They were just giving me as
Battle
much grief
Jake.
as possible.
She loves cottage cheese with a tomato and salt and pepper on a sandwich.
Ooh. Yum.
That one ready to hook right on your lip.
That's a super cool glass.
That's a cool one.
Very nice.
All right, so that's a good one. Put a
Gotta
GA
get a stamp
her.
on there. I'm
Nice
noticing
nice hot Cristolio.
the time and the percentage of the phone, and I don't know if we're going to have time to make both a giveaway clover and another pint glass. So
Well,
I'd
before
like to
8.
know.
No, the phone's gonna die.
What?
It was an accident by someone we don't know who.
I'd like to know if people would rather have a clover or a pint glass for the giveaway. Put that in the chat,
Make another
folks.
pint glass so we pick a giveaway.
There's the GA stamp. That's our logo. And not only do you get the logo on every piece made at the Glass Academy, you do, in fact, have the pieces from the live show signed, hand-scribed, typically on the bottom of the glass, but depends on what you're making. We could sign that on the bottom. The gnome will get signed right on his buttocks, right up on the bottom there. But some other things, you got to pick a nice spot that's convenient based on the item. But anything that's been made on the live show will have the show number on it and will be memorialized for all of eternity.
And I did
Look
want to
at that.
just mention, you guys, that this was made as a pint glass, so you do need to drink an ice-cold beer out of it. But once you've done that once, you could use it as a flower vase because it
Yeah.
would look super sweet in the middle of your table with a beautiful bouquet of flowers.
It
I
would.
just know if Michelle was around,
Remind
she'd
us the
be
colors.
snatching it up.
What are the
It's
colors?
A beautiful green, opaque green with a transparent emerald green. And and really putting clear water in there with
Yeah.
all those cool bubbles on the side.
Emerald green here for the body and
Yep.
with granny accents. The foot and the lip are that bright power green right there. And then this emerald green is going to get lightened up quite a bit in those spots where those clear bubbles are because it's been blown out into a much thinner zone. Here comes the dismount.
Everyone is saying clover.
They want to see a tumbler.
Clover.
Tumbler.
Clover.
I think you could do a tumbler first, Jake, and then we might just have enough time to get the clover done.
We still have to do housekeeping, and it is 7:18.
You're gonna do it right now while Jake's gathering it up. Get on it, girl.
Sound. Oh!
Man down.
Torch down.
Torch down.
At least you managed to miss any of the rubber. That's always fun.
Yeah, that is good.
All right, so I'm going to do some housekeeping here. This is our beautiful giveaway piece. If you guys remember, Oliver made that last week. And the question for last week was, if you had to choose one plant to represent your personality, would you be more of a cactus or a tropical plant, and why? A lot of people said cactuses, actually, which I can appreciate. Someone said the hardy hibiscus because the plant comes back each fall. It says, I happen to be like them. If something happens, I pick myself up and grow again to bloom with all the love and caring in my heart and to be able to share it with others. Very sweet comment. Somebody said, I rose because I'm kind and caring until someone pushes my buttons and then the thorns come out. Very nice. Our winner said, lately I would probably be more of a cactus than a tropical plant, even though I would rather be a tropical plant. The reason is I'm usually more sunny and perky. The winter cold is lasting just a little too long for me and my old bones, and it's causing my spine to hurt and feel like the needles are extra pokey. Bring on the warm weather. I agree. We've been having some crazy weather here in Michigan. This weekend, even Monday, yesterday was 70 degrees, and today was a high of 27. So it's all over the place, back and forth. So this is our beautiful cactus giveaway, and that is going to go to Karen. It looks like we've actually named the cactus. His name is Doug, apparently. But Karen, you're going to receive an email from Donna, and you're going to learn how to either pick this up if you are local, or if you are not local, how to get that shipped to you. So that typically goes out on Thursday, so just keep an eye on your email. I am supposed to tell you classes are fully booked for this weekend. We've got a packed weekend, but you are more than welcome to come in, grab a drink at the bar, because our seasonal drinks are going to be going away soon, and we're going to be updating those for Blossom and Bloom. So if you really love that frosted glassberry, which I know a lot of you do, make sure you come and grab one.
It's the last weekend that you can get a frosted glassberry before we powerhouse into our G116.
There's 2 weekends left before the show, right, Sabea?
This weekend.
Oh, no.
I think.
Is it?
This next weekend is so this Thursday through Saturday
Yes.
through Sunday is the
Yes.
last. Next weekend is the G116.
So it is the
for
last
spring
weekend to
show.
get the peppermint mocha and the frosted berry.
Yep.
So if that's something you're into, come get it, say goodbye before it's gone.
That G116's in frame right now, guys. Use your brain power.
We know you can do it. So, Jacob, what have we decided on?
We're going to go for the clover here. I understand
All right.
it's by popular demand, and even though we could be making $68 from this clover, we're going to be giving it away to one of you guys, our loyal viewers, for free here tonight. And I highly suggest, if you haven't entered to win, to enter the E-News giveaway.
The E-News giveaway is right over here by our last 2 gnomes that are up for sale tonight. But right here, give us a guess as to what you think the G116 cocktail is going to be. Color, flavor, sweet, savory, sour, all that action. Let us know your thoughts and send it to enews@glassacademy.com to enter the giveaway for Jacob's special clover.
We've got 3 different greens on here. Spots of aventurine green, churine green. We're going to give it the old swirl down. See what that does.
I didn't actually get to watch you guys make the clovers, so I don't know how they're made.
Me either.
They're a brain twister.
Whoa, sounds like it's painful.
It's pretty hardcore.
So you're going for crystal over this, encasing it?
Encasing
Lou, you
it.
gonna get right in there over his shoulder?
Why not?
Extra glassy
Ooh, look
mojo.
at the behind the back. Special.
Over the shoulder. The trick is getting a real thin layer.
Sometimes it does get a little warm on your fingertips, doesn't it, Jake, when you're in there gathering with the 2,000-degree furnace?
Just blasting out hot air at you, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of radiating heat coming out of that.
So we're going to start with one of these. Now, all of you glass blowers out there that are wondering how to make a clover, here you go.
So walking through it's voiceless, voiceful, and visual. Come on, Jake, let's hear it. I need to know. I need to know what's going through your head in a silent manner.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
We know exactly what you mean.
Don't you? No, I think the toughest thing about this is the tri-split. That's not a gymnastics move or anything. It's an actual cutting of the clover.
This is a 3-leaf clover, not a 4-leaf clover.
This is a 3-leafer.
That's the difference between cutting a large and a medium pizza.
Exactly.
You cut a slice off before you cut it in even portions.
You just eat that slice out and fold it back up.
Been done before. There's the slice, and then you bust it in half.
Whoopsh. Let's hear it, folks. How'd I do? Oh, whoa.
I think it looks pretty good.
I think it's a pretty even 3-way split.
What would
think?
you have done if you wanted to make a 4-leaf clover, which was a popular topic amongst our people watching?
I don't know.
You'd have to bust it. I think you'd have to bust it into 4 equal parts.
Wow.
I'm not exaggerating.
I'm going to have to do some research on that one.
Get the what's that thing called that you can use to figure math out? The
Protractor?
the
Calculator?
spectacus? I think it's called the spectacus.
Compass.
It's not the compass.
Protractor. Those are the only 2 tools.
No, the one that's got all the beads on it that came from China.
Abacus?
Yeah, spectacus. Spectacus, abacus.
You know, Close.
I thought abacus was a band.
I thought it was
That's ABBA.
Dumbledore's first name. What's Dumbledore's first name?
Albus.
There it is.
I don't know any one of
Wilfrid
those
Bryan,
words. not a
Percival
single one of them.
Dumbledore.
There you
So do
go.
you actually pull the stem of this clover off of the pipe?
Yes.
Isn't that called the nubulator move?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Right to the nubulation station.
It looks great. I really like the way that Tagli is getting in there.
Just working it. So once you got your 3 clovers, which are pretty much modeled after bone ends, you know, like the ends of a bone, 2 nubs. That's what it is.
Or it's modeled after clover, which is an actual plant.
Yeah, there's a chance. There is a chance.
So are we going to be
could
selling
be
these
that.
at the
Spring show?
At the spring show, Blossoms and Blooms.
Unfortunately, folks, we've had some great news, which I'm not in charge of giving out to the public, but there's a glass blower not available for blowing glass in this dear moment. And I think our main production is going to be on owls for the next week or so.
Well, you're cranking owls, and that's when the release is going to happen, right? We're going to
That's
start
right.
selling them.
Yep.
But what is it, next week's show that we're going to be featuring them?
That's right.
So 2 weeks before the Bloom and Blossom show, Blossoms and Bloom show. And that's in-house, folks, so you got to come into town for that, which is totally worth it.
But I'm sure if you wanted a custom order clover, it may be able to be done during the live glass blowing custom orders.
Yes, that could definitely be done during the spring show weekend. And if you really felt like you missed out on clovers this weekend and you need to have one, you can shoot us an email. We'll do custom clovers.
We'll be making them during the show, during
We'll
the
make
day,
them during
both
the show.
days from like 11 to 4. That's amazing.
Woo!
And you can't see the true green. It looks orange, and he did not just make an orange shamrock, guys. He made a green one, but green looks brown when it's hot.
Can you see the sparkles in there, though? The aventurine sparkle.
Yeah.
Some of it.
Sparkly.
So that is the giveaway, and our question for that one more time is to take a guess at what the new cocktail is that we will be releasing. It is called the G116. Take a guess what you think it'll be made out of. Take a guess what you think it will, be, if it's sweet or savory or whatever it is. And then send us an email to enews@glassacademy.com with your information as far as your name and your email address so that you get entered to win, and then we will read your name on the show next week.
Oh, yeah. What a stamp. Perfectly placed. GA logo. Clover for the people.
Right.
Nice. Very nice.
That was a wrap. Boy, the shows do go by real fast when you make something crazy and amazing like that.
I know that gnome.
The glass blowing. It wasn't a gnome.
Leprechaun
Leprechaun
gnome.
gnome.
Glass blowing ultra.
Leprechaun.
Best, is that tumbler still available?
It is.
Okay.
Oh, did it just sell? All
Bubble
right.
tumblers
Per Ollie, it
sold.
just sold.
Well, that's good, folks. What a beautiful show. We're all going to cram back here for 1 second.
Do you want to read the joke since it was your birthday?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Well, I thought you'd appreciate that one.
I like this.
You guys got to scooch a little though. This way. There you go. Yep.
Shabibi's really hanging out in the corner.
I was gonna say Jake's
Come on
kind of
over
really
here.
hidden. There you go.
like
Where'd
hiding
we
in a
go?
corner.
Better.
Oh, here we come. We're walking in later. Look.
Well, that's a delay. Yes, we're looking at my screen right here.
All right.
We're here.
All right,
Give it to
everybody.
us.
Yeah, what a beautiful show. 262, St. Patty's Day Super Show.
362.
362. And next week is our spring show. It's going to be ridiculous. And Tuesday is going to be the release of the owls, a week from today. And the members are getting first pick, both different tiers of membership in consecutive order of our brand new owl release. And then we'll be releasing them to all you on Tuesday at 6:30 during the show and making owls all show. It's going to be ridiculous. And we're going to have some special guests on the show, too, and some live action as well.
So the Blossoms in Bloom, that's the 27th and the 28th?
28th, 29th.
28, 29,
29th,
Saturday,
Saturday,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, so it's not this weekend coming up, it's the following weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're getting ready for it. I love it.
Yeah. So come join us. And here's the dad joke to finish the show, folks. Why do hockey rinks have round corners? Because if they were 90 degrees, they would melt.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Carrie, that one's for you.
Got a hockey joke for
Who is
Jake's
that from?
birthday.
From Max and Karen.
Oh, very nice. All right.
Pretty good, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you
Appreciate
for watching.
you all.
We will see you next week for an amazing spring show with a special guest. So make sure you come back.